Hello. We are going to make homemade corn dogs today. My kids' favorite treats is to go to Sonic Drive-In and get a corn dog and a slush and some tater tots. Instead, we're gonna make our own. Now, I have made these before and they said they're actually better than Disneyland. I don't know. They said they're as good as Disneyland. I don't know if I believe that, but that's okay. I'm gonna just go through how we make these. Now, you can make these with the Jiffy cornbread mix. Today, we are going to do it with the flour and the cornmeal because I don't have any Jiffy cornbread mix. So this is how we do it really from scratch. 1.5 cups of flour in this bowl right here. 1.5 cups of cornmeal. I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt. I have 1 teaspoon of paprika and 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So what I'm going to do is just kind of whisk this all together. Now, if you don't have buttermilk at home, you can do milk with vinegar. You are going to turn milk into buttermilk. You would do 1 cup of milk with 1 tablespoon of vinegar. This is 1.5 cups of milk, so I added 1.5 tablespoons of vinegar, and I've just kind of let it sit for, it's probably been sitting for about 10 minutes, and it has made buttermilk. We're also gonna add 1/4 cup of sugar. And now I'm going to add my egg and my buttermilk. It's important for this mix to sit for a little bit. You don't want to mix this all up and dip your hot dogs in right away. So we're going to get this mixed up and then we're going to prepare our hot dogs. So it has some time to sit, get this air bubbles out. My big girls have been doing over here. What have you guys been doing?
Drying hot dogs.
They're drying hot dogs. We're going to just coat them very lightly with flour. That helps the cornbread mixture stick to them. Okay, so we've got our batter resting. It's gonna rest for about 30 minutes. We're just making sure it's getting nice and settled and all of those air bubbles are getting out of it. Then we're gonna transfer it into a tall glass so that it's easier to dip our hot dogs on the skewers with the batter before we fry them. In the meantime, I'm also gonna get my pan heated up with the oil. I would say maybe a couple of quarts of oil go into the pan. I'm using my shallow large pan and I'm gonna get that heated up soon, probably close to 350 degrees. I'm looking at something anywhere from 350 to 375, which is a good frying temperature. Okay, so with our corn dogs tonight, I've had a request to make coleslaw. So we are going to make a quick coleslaw dressing. This is just a basic coleslaw dressing recipe that I've used a million times before. It's quick and easy. Not a big deal. So easy, Daniela can do it, right?
Yes.
Here you go, Dee. We're starting with 1 cup of mayonnaise. A big heaping tablespoon of sour cream. It just kind of balances out the tanginess, the sweetness. It adds an extra creaminess. We're gonna add 1/4 cup of sugar. 4 teaspoons of white vinegar, about 1/2 teaspoon of dry mustard, good enough. And we're gonna add some salt and pepper. And I just have a bag of coleslaw that we bought at the store, already done. Some salt, some pepper. We're gonna give it a good stir. We're gonna let the coleslaw sit in it for just a little bit. We're gonna let it kind of marinate and we'll give it a taste and that's it. It's quick and easy. It's delicious. Do you like coleslaw?
No, I don't.
Oh. Mary does.
Mary does.
Dad does.
Dad's favorite.
I like coleslaw. I think Kate likes a little bit of coleslaw. Yeah, she's saying yeah.
James doesn't like coleslaw.
James does not. Okay, are you ready? Should we get a bigger bowl? You think?
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, not. Okay, never mind.
Here, let's get the tongs and toss it.
Yeah.
Get it a bigger bowl.
I thought you were like done with the coleslaw when you were like.
Oh, brother. It will sink down. Actually, it will sink down a little bit because of the dressing once it all gets.
Oh.
Don't put it in the bowl.
There's a whole bunch of coleslaw.
Don't put it. Oh, it's just the coleslaw? Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, from the bag. I see. Actually, look at that.
Oh my.
Okay, let's get this in the fridge. Okay, and then let's start frying up our corn dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, the oil is hot. It is actually at 375. The batter has been sitting. The batter really did thicken up, so I did add a little more milk, just like a splash of milk, and now it's the perfect consistency. It's a good, thick pancake batter consistency. I put some batter in this cup, filled it almost all the way to the top, and now we're gonna get ready to fry them. I'm gonna stick this hot dog in, and I'm gonna kind of twirl, and you do sometimes have to, you know, pull on the bottom of the hot dog. I'm gonna use a spoon. I'm just gonna bring some of the batter up here, get it stuck all around the sides. The key to it is not too thick. Twist a little bit. Get it right into the hot oil. I want that to be all the way in, skewer and all, taking up the whole pan. I'm frying these for about 6 to 8 minutes. I'm just waiting for all sides to be an equal color, golden brown. When I made these last week, which we just made these last week, I did put some in the oven just to stay warm. I had the oven on a low temperature just to stay warm, and they still maintain their crispiness and lightness. So as you're cooking them, if you're doing a lot of them, putting them on a wire rack without the paper towels back in the oven for, you know, at a low temperature just to keep them warm and crispy works really, really well. Especially if you're preparing other things. Okay, so we've dipped all 12 corn dogs, and I still have some of the corn dog batter left. My kids love the leftover fried batter, so I'm just using my small cookie scoop and scooping it into the hot leftover canola oil, and I'm just gonna fry them till they're golden brown and they're puffing up and floating. They're a delicious snack. I would say maybe an add-on snack to the corn dogs. Okay, so another idea, something else you could do with that leftover batter, if you happen to have some green chilies, a can of mild or hot green chilies, or even a fresh jalapeno, you could chop that up and add it to that batter, and then you've got your own little corn and chili poppers. Thanks for watching Sweet Melodies today. I hope you guys try the recipe, and I hope you enjoy it as much as my family does. Don't forget to subscribe.